Hey guys, it's Lewis with Gold Plating Services again. I'm here with my boss, Amy.
Hey guys.
We're gold plating an Applewatch today. Amy designed the racks for these. She's seen and watched a lot of Applewatches be gold plated, but she's never done it herself.
I built the kits from start to finish, helped design the process, but I've never actually plated an Apple Watch in the last couple of years since we started doing them. So today they're going to teach me how to do it hands-on.
It's going to be fun.
All
You're
right.
gonna walk me through so I don't screw this up, right?
Right.
All right. Okay, I know from here I'm gonna go into my Electroclean,
Correct.
and I know if I remember right, Electroclean I'm gonna stay in there a little bit longer. What?
About
30?
a minute.
Okay.
About a minute at...
I'm going to do 7.5 volts, give or take.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That's why we got Rob here. He keeps the voltage because I do know if we screw up the voltage that can affect the
Yeah.
part.
And this stainless steel on these Apple Watches is one of the most difficult stainless I've ever had to develop. When we were developing the process of plating these, we did literally probably 1,500 watches, and it took us the first 20 or 50 to figure it out.
I do remember the casualties.
Yeah, and Amy developed this rack. This one's a little bit broken, but they were really hard to figure out how to rack it. We ended up putting it in the sides of where the buckle goes, or the, what's it called?
Band.
The band
Band.
slides in, so it touches there. And then we wrap a wire around the digital crown, and we have a spring that touches the side of the button. Let's give it another 5-10 seconds. If you don't electroclean long enough, the whole rest of the process fails. So
So if I over electroclean, is it gonna ruin the watch?
no, you can't overdo electroclean. I mean, if you put it in and went to lunch, it probably would. Okay, go ahead and rinse it.
Look at those bubbles. All right.
Tons
so
and tons
Do
of
double
bubbles.
rinse. So rinse in here pretty good, and then rinse in this next one.
So I'm guessing that just extra cleaning.
Yeah, we got to get all the electrocleaner off. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the voltage down a little bit, and
Okay,
you
so-
go ahead and.
So the reason this doesn't break your Apple Watch?
It doesn't break the Apple Watch because the Apple Watches are actually what they call water resistant, up to 10 feet deep. They don't claim it's waterproof. That's probably a good idea, but out of the 1,500 or 2,000 watches I've done, we've only had about 10 casualties.
Okay, I
Go
know I
ahead and pull
don't
it
do it
out.
very long.
About 10 seconds there,
Ooh.
rinse.
Look at the gold. Okay, so this must be tri-val.
Hurry and rinse it. Yeah, this is tri-val. This is a gold strike. It attacks the surface with an acid and simultaneously deposits a little bit of gold. If you look, it's tinted gold now. And now we're going to go ahead and drop it into our 24K bright gold solution, which will put on the thick layer that will make it last. The gold plating will actually outlive the device. Of the 1,500 or so I've done, we literally plated Apple Watches the day the Series 1 launched. We had partnered with a guy who knew they were coming ahead of time, knew what their specs were, and we were all ready. The day that it launched, we plated Apple Watches, and he started selling them. And make sure and keep it under the solution.
So real quick, so we did tri-val, and I know it's stainless, so why didn't you do woods?
Okay, Woods Nickel. She's asking about Woods Nickel Strike, which is for stainless steel, you have to strike it. Whether you do a nickel strike or a gold strike, it makes it so that the gold will adhere. If you don't do a strike, it will not adhere. But the reason we use a gold strike is because it's going to go on a person's wrist and it's going to be in contact with their skin frequently. And many people are very allergic to nickel. This is actually a proprietary solution that only we sell, and it really is a best option for jewelry or medical equipment.
So are we about done?
Pull it out
or-
and show them. Yeah, rinse it off. It's already gold plated. See, it's already gold, but there's probably only about, I guess, probably 5 to 10 micro inches at this point.
Ooh.
Let's turn around and show them.
Check that out. So I got my Apple Watch, but it's the Sport. What is that? Aluminum?
Yeah, it's aluminum oxide.
Which I would love to have it plated, but aluminum you cannot plate onto.
Yeah,
So-
you can't plate those. These ones are about twice as much money, but yeah, look at that. I mean, it looks beautiful.
There's like no scratches.
No, there's
So
no.
what
It's
about the
just as
button?
fine. Let's
Well,
check.
on that, gold's kind of a soft metal. Do you have to worry about this scratching?
Yeah, but the stainless steel one's scratch too. It's metal. They're all scratch. But yeah, so this is our Jewel Master Pro HD. It's really easy to use, as you see. We literally could walk anyone through plating this stuff. Got electric cleaner, tri-val acid gold strike, and 24K bright gold solution. One thing I wanted to mention is these bars here actually hang over the solution like this. And I'm gonna plate this watch for another 10 minutes because this is actually for a customer. And I'll just hang it on that bar for 10 minutes and it'll then have about 2 microns of gold, which is really, really thick. Okay guys, check out our website for the Jewel Master Pro. Ask any questions that you have down below, subscribe, and thanks very much for watching.
Thanks, guys.